In the museum's current Star Trek exhibit is a case that features the book entitled Maybe We Need a Letter from God, the story of the adventure to bring a stamp of Star Trek to life. This is a story of dedicated diligence and never giving up. A little stamp that caused a 13-year letter writing campaign that began in 1985 and went to 1998. To give you an idea, here is that pile of 151 letters, now in the museum archives. How did it all start? Let's hear from the man himself responsible, Mr. William Bill Craft.
I got started after I saw Star Trek the motion picture, which was different from any science fiction movie I had ever seen. Instead of destruction of life at the end, you had the merging of man and machine going up into another dimension. That was a creation of a new life form. It was accelerated evolution. And I thought it was the most beautiful ending to a movie I had ever seen. It was hopeful, it was spiritual in a sense, and that if movies can be a life-changing event, that was it. And that's when I locked in and saw what Star Trek was really about. Evolution toward a better existence for humankind. We got started on the Star Trek campaign. Efforts had been made before, but nothing long-term. And so we formed an ad hoc committee. My phone number was listed in the USA Today, and I got phone calls from 42 states and England, Scotland, and Canada. We used a three-prong approach. Signed petitions, personal endorsements from high-profile literary people and people in science and education, and an appeal to the media. It took 13 years, but we got a magnificent, truly wonderful response from people around the country. And there were many disappointments and rejections along the way, but we never got demoralized. In retrospect, it was the greatest challenge of my life, the most exhilarating, the most satisfying challenge of my life, because the odds were so intimidating. The Postal Service got 50,000 requests a year for the issuance of new stamps, and out of that they may be approved but a handful. So the odds were overwhelming and intimidating, but we never gave up. Remember what Captain Kirk said? I do not believe in a no-win scenario. That was from Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. We did not believe in a no-win scenario, and we won.
How did you come up with the title, Maybe We Need a Letter from God?
Well, it almost took a stroke of divine intervention. We had so many endorsements from so many high-profile people that one day I said to myself, who's left? Maybe we have to go to God. Maybe it's going to take, in a sense, divine intervention. I mean, when you've got Ray Bradbury, Isaac Asimov, Arthur C. Clarke in your corner, and the presidents from Caltech, MIT, NASA, Frank Drake, et cetera, and the list goes on and on, you don't give up. You don't give up. So I thought, all right, maybe we need a letter from God. We have to go make a higher, we have to go to the really Supreme Court up there in the sky.
As the Bismarck Tribune wrote on October 21st, 1999, the new stamp that couldn't be licked. The first day of issue cover for the historic stamp, September 17th, 1999, that pays homage to Kirk's statement of not believing in a no-win scenario. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Sue Taylor, Chief Curator for the New Mexico Museum of Space History. Please visit our YouTube and Facebook pages for more interesting programs.